to On a Mission with Jack Sears, where we visit with local leaders of business, industry, and nonprofits to learn about their mission and how they're bringing that into reality. Joining me on the show today is Casey Murphy with The Other Side of MS. Welcome to the show, Casey.
Jack, thanks for having me. I appreciate this opportunity.
Yeah, outstanding. So look, tell us a little bit about yourself, right? And also, what is the other side of MS?
Sure. So I'm a cyclist for the National Multiple Sclerosis Society. I've been cycling since 1995, supporting and raising funds and awareness for multiple sclerosis. The Other Side of MS is a podcast to where we allow those individuals affected by MS. So it can be either individuals that have MS or family, friends, or other advocates of that want to support the MS Society to be able to come on and share their raw, unfiltered truth about the disease, about multiple sclerosis. And we're in our third season right now. We've interviewed hundreds of individuals with multiple sclerosis. And again, like I said, it's an opportunity for those individuals to share raw, unfiltered stories that you're not going to hear anywhere else.
Okay. Well, congratulations on your third season doing this and raising that awareness and sharing that story. What inspired you to get behind the MS fight?
So it started out, I had a friend in high school that was diagnosed with MS, and hearing her story, I didn't want to have anyone else get told that they have MS and to have those same stories told to them. And as I continue to go through, I mean, it's been over 30 years that I've been writing for multiple sclerosis. And I just felt like, there was more opportunity for people to get a better understanding of why they're cycling for the cause. And I felt that those folks that have MS, their stories weren't being told in an authentic way or in a raw way. And that's where the podcast started 3 years ago, is to be able to provide that opportunity for them to share the stories. And many times it's the stories that people don't want to hear because they're hard to hear. MS is such a debilitating disease, and there's so much unknown about it. And this gives an opportunity for them to actually share their story so that they can be heard. And that's where we really started. And that's why we started this is, it's education for those who don't know about it. It's education for those who are maybe newly diagnosed with MS and they don't know where to go. And it's an opportunity for those who have MS to really be, to tell their story.
That's such a great mission to have. I get the education component, the connection to learn more about. But it would seem to me, is there some therapeutic benefit to those that are fighting this disease by doing the podcast? Does it help them to talk about it like this?
It does. I mean, I've had several guests that afterwards, they end up sharing more than what they originally thought that they would. And they come back saying, it was so great to actually say some of this information out loud. Mm-hmm. And they feel like they're being heard. And so when they get these podcasts out there, I've had folks who, a couple of guests that have said, I've had people who I haven't talked to in 10 years. They found the podcast, they saw that I was on it, and they've reconnected with those folks. We have a lady from Georgia, Karen. She had folks that she hadn't talked to in a long time that then started donating to her cause. And that's what we promote, right? Because you can't just tell the story. There's also fundraising that goes behind it. Sure. Because a story without fundraising means that story would be empty. And we want to make sure that fundraising to help raise the awareness, to get those funds for research, for advocacy, a lot of different things that the MS Society is going to be able to provide. And that's where it's going to help them. So it's therapeutic. It's also knowing that they're making a difference.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, this is outstanding, and I applaud you for your carrying the banner forward on this mission to elevate this terrible disease in such a way that helps us to understand learn more, and fight the good fight against it. Those that are watching in, if they wanted to learn more about you, the other side of MS, or how would they connect with you if they were so inclined?
Sure. The best place to go is to my website. It's www.bike-ms.com. You need to make sure you put that dash in between the bike and the MS. All my contact information is on there. You can also find me at 904-504-1500. If you want to get into our podcast, you can find us on Spotify, pretty much any platform for the other side of MS. But that website's going to give you our podcast. It's going to tell about the bike rides. I've got a bike ride coming up here this weekend for Kentucky. We're doing 6 bike MS rides to support the National MS Society. And we're actually about $950 away from reaching the $10,000 goal. Actually, our goal is $25,000. But if you reach us at that website and donate, you can find our podcast. You can donate. You can find out about all of our rides. It's the best way to get a hold of us.
Oh, outstanding. Well, I hope that those listening in will do that. Go to your website and maybe even somebody will stroke a check to get you across the finish line. Wouldn't that be awesome? So
that would be great.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us today, Casey. Really appreciate it. So.
Yep, and thank you, Jack. I appreciate the time.
Yeah. Well, that's it, folks. That's the time we have here. And you've been on a mission with Jack Sears at the Daily News Network. Perhaps you've learned more about Casey and his organization, and perhaps you'd like to connect with him. Well, in addition to the information shared, you'll want to be sure to revisit this interview and perhaps even share it with others by going to thedailynewsnetwork.com. Until we get together next time, here's wishing you good health, much happiness, and remember, treat each other the way you'd like to be treated.